Good morning, everyone. What a quick thing I went through the store so I could get here so that way I could be here for the groomer, for the Great Danes, and then take care of the other animals I need to take care of. I did not move the little babies yet because it's just so rainy and nasty, and I just cleaned their bin out. I'd let it go one day extra, but I went ahead and cleaned it out this morning and gave them fresh bedding, so they're still in the house. I need to go up and check on the other ones again, and I need to get back up that way. But I wanted to make this video because I am so frustrated. Okay, first things first, my last video was my Kroger haul, and you saw these Velveeta cheese and shells and cheese, however you want to say it, for 35 cents. Being responsible for your own economy means you have to be vigilant. You have to be aware. You have to take the time. Some people say, well, I don't have the time. You have the time if it's going to save you money. If you take 1 hour, pay yourself $10, you might save more than $10 if you do your economy. Okay, there's things we cannot change. There's things that we can change. And the one thing we can change is modify what we spend. And that is mostly groceries and incidentals or fringy things, fun things. I would much rather spend 35 cents on this than $1.99 like I did Wednesday, even though it's a great price. So I am vigilant. I watch these things. Very important to, control your own economy. Okay. Now the other day I did a video about government treating women like broodmares, and it's really annoying. It just bothers me to think that they want to control women. They want to control the population by reproduction laws. That makes me sick. It makes me absolutely and utterly sick. But you know what else makes me sick is when I hear people saying, "Oh, don't trust the government. Don't trust the government. They're doing this and they're doing that and they're lying and they're demented and they're evil and this and that and everything." I saw Congress members standing at a trial in New York City defending a criminal lawsuit against someone. They should have been in Congress doing their job. Instead, someone paid for them to fly to New York. They canceled Congress meetings, and then when they got back together, they fought amongst themselves like little children. The people who are supposedly on the side of Americans and the law and order, they're not. And they lie to their constituents about what they're doing in Congress. Yeah, they've done nothing. And then they cut their time and go stand in front of a courthouse and blow their suck holes. That is not working for the people. So when people say don't trust government, yeah, you can see the ones not to trust. Don't trust the ones that are putting in legislation against women's rights for reproductive uh, whatever. Don't side with those who vote against what is for the people. Don't side with those that would much rather go stand in front of a New York court instead of being at their job doing things that they haven't done since they've been in there. This is nuts. This is nuts. And I don't get it. People want to say, well, don't trust this side, don't trust this side, don't trust this side, when the other side are doing things that are criminal. They are threatening people because Donald Trump couldn't talk about those people. So they came in like little heroes of a troll who's on criminal trial. Well, I'm not gagged. I can say whatever I want. And then they go back to Congress and that person is mentioned again. What is wrong with you all? What's wrong with you all? Don't trust this side of government. Don't trust them. The ones that you should be trusting are not working for you. They are not doing anything for the people. Nothing. And if you think they are, then you are absolutely delusional. When people decide what they're going to talk about and they don't want you to see this, but they want to talk about it to you, then they are not doing what's right for others. What's right for others is to lead them into a way to find the information that they need to find. When Congress members, representatives, Republican MAGA Congress representatives are not doing their job and standing in front of a New York court, canceling Congress meetings and hearings and whatever for the oversight committee, and they're standing in front of a courthouse. That should show you what side of the government you need to focus on. What's right for the people? What needs to be done that they're not doing? People talk about the border. They refuse to take care of that. They're trying to do shenanigans on an impeachment that it's never going to happen because there's no crimes or high misdemeanors. So they keep trying to impeach Biden and there's nothing there. So they're wasting your tax money on something that's not there. They're wasting your tax money to fly down to New York. Or what did Trump pay it? Which, if Trump paid for it, then that would be from campaign money. I can't understand why people do not see this. I went and saw the movie Civil War, and this is how it all started. I'm pretty sure of it. Of course, you're already into it at the movie start, but I'm very, very certain that this is how it's going to start. Criminals taking over the government. The 2025 agenda. If you've read it, read it again, because that is one scary agenda for this country and for people who do not agree with one side. Our lives are what we make them at one point or another. Our lives depend upon decisions that we make. I paid 35 cents for this. You might go and get it for $1.99 like I did Wednesday on sale on the event, or you might wait until it's not on sale and you need a box and you get it for $3.29. 35 cents is a heck of a lot better, right? Do your homework. Because if your homework is not trusting government, well, then you need to know which side of government you need to not trust. And I would say it'd be the ones that are standing in front of a criminal court in New York instead of doing their job. I'm furious over this. I was furious over it last night. And when there's a gag order and they come in and they know and they say it out loud, they say the quiet stuff out loud, people. If you're not watching, you need to figure it out. I'm appalled when I hear about people claiming that don't trust the government. You know what? I don't trust the government, the representatives who are not doing their job in Congress, and they're causing taxpayers' monies. They're spending taxpayer money. You're worried about what's being sent to Ukraine. You're worried about what's being sent to Israel. What about what they're doing here? Not doing their job, standing in front of a criminal court, and then bringing it back to Congress and saying the exact same things that are supposedly on a gag order for the criminal defendant. Y'all, figure it out. Who's for the people, who does the right thing, and who's not doing the right thing. And I can tell you, it's those people standing right there in the courthouse. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I gotta go. I still got a groomer coming.